Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. We're going to take a break from word problems on linear equations and learn something else from the same chapter, because word problems are endless. So you got an idea about the word problems. We will be continuing with that. We have many more situations to, understand and understand to construct equations. We'll just take a break. We'll understand, a different part of this chapter and get back to word problems later. So see here, find the value of k. I've shared my screen. It's visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, children. So find the value of k if the system of equations has a unique solution. You can see 4 questions. Let me just tell you how this answer goes. Now, they've given you that in every, see, these are 4 different questions. You can see all. OK, let me show you the next slide. OK, look at this. Look at this one. So find the value of k if the system of equations has a unique solution. Same thing, children. Here under that heading, you see all the 4 questions. This is the first one. So you can see a pair of equations. You can see a pair of equations. You can see x minus 2y is equal to 3, one equation. 3x plus ky is equal to 1, the second equation. 3x plus ky is equal to 1 is the second equation. So you have system of equations, meaning a pair of equations. X minus 2y is equal to 3, and you have the other equation 3x plus ky is equal to 1. Now, what you have to, so you can see here k. You can see here k. So you have to find the value of k so that this system of equations has a unique solution. Is the question understood? What should be the value of k so that the system of equations has a unique solution? Is the question understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
OK. So you can get one value for k or many values for k. The equations must have, it can have unique solution, can be any solution, but the solution should be unique. That's what it is. OK. So now let us recall the condition for a unique solution. The condition for a unique solution. Don't write now. Don't write now. Condition for unique solution. Unique solution. What's the condition? Recall, children. What's the condition for unique solution?
A1
by B1 not equal to B1 by B2.
A1 by A2?
Not
is
equal
not
to
equal to B1 by B2.
Yeah, A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Now, what are the values of A1, A2, B1, B2?
A1 is 1 by 3.
Before the 1 second, you should also write the equation in the standard form, because you should have A1, B1, C1 all on the same side. So x minus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. 3x plus ky minus 1 is equal to 0. And the condition is A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. What is A1, children?
Ma'am, 1.
1.
1, ma'am.
Yeah, what is A2?
3.
3.
What is B1?
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
What is B2?
K.
K. So when you cross multiply, what do you get? K not equal to minus 6, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now understand what will happen if k is 6. Why k should not be 6? What will happen if k is 6? So we are going to take k as 6 and check what will happen. X minus 2y is equal to 3. 3x minus, what's that? 6y. See, k should not be minus 6. But what if k is minus 6? So k is minus 6. Can you see here I've written minus 6y? Ky I've written as minus 6y. Okay. Yes. Is equal to 1. Please understand what I've done. Instead of k, I've taken minus 6. Now find a1 by a2, children. Find a1 by a2, 1 by 3. b1 by b2, minus 2 by minus 6. That's also 1 by 3. What is c1 by c2? 3 by 1. Or minus 3 by minus 1, which is 3 by 1. No, all of you should follow what I'm saying. Otherwise, if I'm saying and only I can understand, there is no point. Let me come from here again, assuming that some of us have not understood, assuming that, let's see this. I've taken the value of k, minus 6. Now I'm finding a1 by a2. a1 by a2 is this one. b1 by b2, b1 by b2. So is this, b1 by b2 is this. And c1 by c2, minus 3 by minus 1, or it is 3. What do you see here? When k is minus 6, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. Then what kind of solution will the system of equations have?
Parallel lines.
Sorry?
Parallel lines.
That means no solution. No solution. No solution. So that's what happened. But what is the question? What is the value of k so that the system of equations have a unique solution? Unique solution. But when you take k is equal to minus 6, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. No solution. That means when you get k not equal to minus 6, k should not be minus 6. That's all is the meaning. That means for all other values of k other than minus 6, the given system of equations will have a unique solution. Let's check that. K should not be minus 6. Okay, if k is minus 6, what did we see? When k is minus 6, no solution. When k is minus 6, no solution. But they want you to find the value of k for a unique solution. And what are you getting? K is all this checking is not required. I'm just telling you. This working is what is required. K is not equal to minus 6. That means for all other values of k other than minus 6, k should not be minus 6. For any other value or any real value, real numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, for all other values of k other than minus 6, the given system of equations will have a unique solution. Now, for example, we'll take children, simple to understand because the thing is a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 by b2, right? Correct? a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 by b2. So when 1 by 3 you got, a1 by a2 is 1 by 3 and b1 is minus 2. Only when b2 is minus 6, 1 by 3 will be equal to 1 by 3. If this is not minus 6 and something else, then it will always be not equal only, no? Only when it is minus 6. This is a1 by a2. This is b1. If b2 is minus 6, then only you will get 1 by 3. Supposing it's not minus 6, it's something else. You will not get 1 by 3. You will get something else. That means a1 by a2 will not be equal to b1 by b2. That is what it is. For any value of k other than minus 6, the given system of equations will have a unique solution. Because you will get 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 only when k is minus 6. Supposing k is not minus 6, you will not get 1 by 3. You will get some other ratio. That means a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So unique solution. So how do we work this? Just this. See, write the condition for a unique solution. Substitute the values. You'll get k is not equal to minus 6. That means for all real values of k other than minus 6, the system of equations will have a unique solution. The system of equations will have a unique solution. Is it understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
And I have not written the values of A1, A2, B1, B2. You know them. X minus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. 3x plus ky minus 1 is equal to 0. So you know to pick the values of A1, A2, B1, B2. Is the answer understood, children? All right, tired of saying yes. Let's see the next one. Now tell me. No, I'm not giving you time to write. Let's just understand a couple of sums. What is A1 by A2?
Ma'am, K by 2.
K by 3.
What is B1 by B2?
2 by 1.
2 by 1.
2
2
by
by
1.
1.
2 by 1. Now the condition is A1 by A2 should not be equal to B1 by B2. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So K by 3 not equal to 2 by 1. So K should not be equal to 6. K should not be equal to 6. So for all real values of K other than 6, the system of equations will have a unique solution. Should write the condition first for a unique solution. You must first write the condition for unique solution. Then you should substitute the values. So the working says K should not be 6. That means K can be anything else. So for all real values of K other than 6, the system of equations will have a unique solution. You can check it also. You don't take 6 because if you take 6, you will get, don't take 6. That's all. You can choose any other value. So supposing if it is 6, then it will be 6 by 3 and 2 by 1. So they'll become equal. 2 by 1 is equal to 2 by 1. It will not have a unique solution. But other than 6, you take any other value like 7, 8, 9 or root 2, whatever. They'll not be equal. The ratio will not be equal. So unique solution. Now take a screenshot of the answers. And what about your summer classes, children? Finished your summer classes at school?
Yes, ma'am. My school ended yesterday, ma'am.
Yesterday, okay. Z school?
Ma'am, forest.
Yes, girls.
Ma'am, I
Ma'am,
have
forest
school
up
till next
to May
Friday.
10th.
May 10th.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
We are having exams. Ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Ma'am,
Just a
Ma'am, I
second.
have school till next Friday, ma'am.
Children, just a minute. Somebody's at the door. I'll just come back. Thank you, children. I'm back. Yeah, I was asking about your school. So, Amrita Vidyalaya till May 10th. All right. KNMS?
I'm still 29th.
29th.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then what about you, Akhilandeshwari?
Until 30th, ma'am. April 30th.
30th. Okay. Kaveri Global?
29th.
29th. Who else is there? Ananya already said. Okay. All right. So even we'll have classes till the end of this month. And for the month of May, I'll be sharing my YouTube videos on, I think, statistics. I haven't still decided that. So if you are going out on a vacation and you cannot, follow the instructions on post it to you regularly, you can say like after May 20th. I don't know your plans for your vacations, so we'll not be discussing that also here. I'll be sharing my YouTube videos on statistics or some of the chapter, maybe polynomials. I haven't still decided that, but you will get some videos which you have to watch, and using that you'll have to complete your classwork also for the month of May. I'll be posting, a task for a week, not on all the days you have your classes. Like I'll not be sending you videos on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. For the work, I'll give you the task. For the week, for a particular week, I'll give you the task. I'll share my videos plus whatever instructions that you'll have to watch the videos and, write down the contents of the video in your video or videos in your notebook. So like that, you'll be learning the chapter during the month of May, because we cannot connect. I don't know if all of us will be available, so we cannot connect in an online class, but you have to engage yourself for May like that. Then our regular classes will resume in June. June will resume the regular online classes. So for children who will be going out on a vacation during the month of May, and if you feel, we cannot follow or we cannot execute the instructions given regarding the classes, no problem. You just need you have to do some, you'll have to take some extra efforts and try to finish it by the time we resume our classes in June. That's all it is. Maybe if you're busy till 25th May, after 25th May, you might have to work hard for a week, watch all the videos, understand the contents, and complete your classwork. What to write in the classwork is whatever you see in the videos, you need to write out all that in your classwork. So if you cannot do it, if you cannot do it through the month, you should make sure that you complete the tasks by the time you resume the classes in June. All right. So 1 or 2 chapters we'll cover like that in the month of May using the videos. So it's not some random YouTube video, children. They're all my YouTube videos. So, and I'll be selecting some simple chapters. So you will not have any problem. Don't worry. There was 1 year where I made YouTube videos only to keep my classes going. When COVID hit, I did not, know about these online classes. So I was struggling to, make the classes. That was the time when I used to record videos and share it on WhatsApp with the children. So COVID has, taught us to be safe, plus has taught all of us many things. Yeah, so coming back to our lesson. Take a picture of this one, children. This is the first one. Take a picture. Done. Second one. Done, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, same thing, children. So see here, you get k square is equal to 36, or k is equal to plus or minus. Sorry, k square not equal to 36. So k is not equal to plus or minus 6. So K should not be plus 6, K should not be minus 6. Other than this, there are so many values, real numbers. There are so many real numbers other than 6 and minus 6. So for all those values, the system of equation will have a unique solution. Take a picture. Look at this one, children. All the values A1, A2, B1, B2, all are numerical. A1, A2, B1, B2, all are numerical. So when you substitute, you get 4 by 2 is not equal to minus 5 by minus 3. Now we have to find the value of K, but there is no K at all here. This is the condition for a unique solution. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. And when you substitute the values, you're getting 4 by 2 not equal to minus 5 by minus 3. Or you get 2 is not, when you simplify, 2 ones are, 2 twos are, minus and minus cancels. So you get 2 not equal to 5 by 3. Oh, that's true. Yeah, 2 is not equal to minus 5. Sorry, 2 is not equal to 5 by 3. That's correct. That means whatever be the value of K, see here, they're already not equal. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2 already. 2 is not equal to 5 by 3 is true. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. That means these equations, they are not dependent on the value of K. Whatever be the value of K, this system of equations will have a unique solution because you can see that straight away. 2 is not equal to 5 by 3. So whatever be the value of K, because K is in C, what is K? C1. And C1 does not affect the condition for a unique solution. C1 does not play any role in the condition for a unique solution. C1 is K. So here for all real values of K, because 2 is not equal to 5 by 3 is true. For all real values of K, the system of equation will have a unique solution, meaning whatever be the value of K, whatever be the value of K, A1 by A2 will not be equal to B1 by B2. So for all real values of K, the system of equation will have a unique solution. Take a picture, children. Now here, find the value of K for which the system of equations has no solution. This is no solution. See the first one. What is the condition for no solution, children?
A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2.
Very good. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. So we have 8x plus 5y minus 9 is equal to 0. Kx plus 10y minus 15 is equal to 0. What is A1? 8. What is A2? K. What is B1? 5. What's B2? 10. What's C1? Minus 9. What is C2? Minus 15. So to get the values of A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, have all the terms on one side is equal to 0. All on one side equal to 0. Get the values of A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, and substitute in the condition. See here, this is the condition. This is the condition for a unique solution. This is the condition for a unique solution. And you can see A1, 8, A2, K, B1, 5, B2, 10, C1 minus 9, C2 minus 15. So we've just substituted the values. Now when you simplify this, you get 3 by 5. 3 by 5. When you simplify this, you get 1 by 2. So 8 by k is equal to 1 by 2 is not equal to 3 by 5. Now work this one. Work this one. 8 by k is equal to 1 by 2. Work that. On cross multiplying, you get k is equal to 16. K is equal to 16. And this part, half is not equal to 3 by 5 is also true. Half is not equal to 3 by 5 is true. This is only to double check, children. Here you get the value of k. To get the value of k, equate these two. Equate these two. 8 by k is equal to 1 by 2. On cross multiplying, you get k is equal to 16. So when k is 16, the system of equations will have no solution. When k is 16. Also, you can see these two ratios should not be equal. And they are not equal. See, B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. Yeah, half is not equal to 3 by 5. B1 by B2 should not be equal to C1 by C2. Yes, half is not equal to 3 by 5. It's true. This one is optional. You don't have to mention this. It's optional because they're only asking you the value of k. So when k is 16, the system of equations will have no solution. Because you'd see when k is 16, what happens? This is 16. This is 16. If this is 16, what happens? 8 by 16 is equal to 5 by 10 is not equal to minus 9 by minus 15. So it becomes 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 is not equal to 3 by 5 is true. This is the condition for no solution. The condition for no solution is A1 by A2 should be equal to B1 by B2. Should not be equal to C1 by C2. And when k is 16, we see that A1 by A2, 1 by 2, is equal to B1 by B2, 1 by 2. It's equal. 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. When k is 16. When k is 16, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. And it's not equal to C1 by C2, 3 by 5. That can happen only when k is 16. If k is not 16, you will not get 1 by 2. Supposing k is something else, not 16. Then you will not get 1 by 2. Only because you have 8 in the numerator, you must have 16 in the denominator to get 1 by 2. Because you have 5 by 10 is 1 by 2. So 8 by what is 1 by 2? 8 by 16 only is 1 by 2. 5 by 10 is 1 by 2. So here also you should have 1 by 2. You have 8 here. Then what should be this? It should be 16. Then only you'll get 1 by 2. If it's not 16, then you'll not get 1 by 2 ratio. So when k is 16, the system of, see here, k is equal to 16. So when k is equal to 16, the system of equations will have no solution. Only for unique solution, you can have many values. Not for everything. See, for unique solution, here you're getting k not equal to plus or minus 6 for unique solution. That means k should not be these two values. That means k can be any real value other than these two values. You should find the values for k. K should not be plus or minus 6. Okay, it should not be plus or minus 6. It can be anything else. So for all real values of k other than plus or minus 6, the system of equations will have a unique solution. So for unique solution, you will get many values of k. Now for no solution, only this value. K is equal to 16. K is equal to 16. That is only when k is 16. K is equal to 16. Only when k is 16, the system of equations will have no solution. next one. So the equations are already in the standard form. You can see them. Kx plus 3y minus 3 is equal to 0. 12x plus ky minus 6 is equal to 0. They are already in the standard form. They are already in the standard form. Condition for no solution. This is the condition. Substitute the values. So now you'll have to equate this. K by 12 is equal to 3 by k. K by 12 is equal to 3 by k. Equate this. So you get k square is equal to 36 or k is equal to plus or minus 6. K is equal to plus or minus 6. Now check with this. 3 by k. 3 by k. Here, see this one. 3 by k not equal to minus 3 by minus 6. That is 3 by k not equal to 1 by 2. This minus 3 by minus 6 when you simplify. When you simplify, you get 1 by 2. 1 by 2. 3 by k should not be equal to 1 by 2. Take the value of k when k is 6. Now k, we found two values for k. We have found two values for k. One is plus 6, one is minus 6. Now when k is plus 6, what is this inequality? 3 by k should not be equal to 1 by 2. But when you take k as 6, 3 by 6 is not equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is not equal to 1 by 2 is false. Meaning they're equal. You should get not equal, but you're getting equal. 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. It should actually not be equal to. It should actually be not equal to. So half is not equal to half is a false statement. So that means k should not be 6. K cannot be 6. Let's try with minus 6. 3 by minus 6 not equal to 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 not equal to 1 by 2 is true. So that means though we got two values for k, plus 6 or minus 6, you can go ahead only with this value minus 6. Though we get two values for k, you can go ahead only with one value. K is equal to plus 6, k is equal to minus 6. When k is equal to plus 6 and you take the second part, this inequality, 3 by k is not equal to 1 by, this one should not be equal to 1 by 2. This 3 by k should not be equal to 1 by 2. Now how do we get 1 by 2? See, this is 1 by 2. 3 by k no, it should not be equal to 1 by 2. But when you take k as 6, 3 by k is 1 by 2 only. 3 by 6 is 1 by 2 only. So this becomes false. So that means k should not, if it is false, you cannot go with that value. It should be true, only then you can go with that value. So when k is minus 6, 3 by minus 6 is minus half. So minus half is not equal to half. This is true. So when k is minus 6, the system of equations will have no solution. So what is that you have to do? You have to find the value of k. So here you're getting values for k. Let's compare this with the earlier working. So here we got only one value for k, no solution. K is equal to 16. And already this is true. Already this is true. 1 by 2 is not equal to 3 by 5. That's already true. Answer this. You ask yourself this question. Half is not equal to 3 by 5. Yeah, correct. Half is not equal to 3 by 5. It's true. So when k is 6, you go ahead with this value of k. Here, when you have two values for k, you must check if you can go ahead with both the values. Sometimes you can go ahead with both the values if you get both true. So here, when you take plus 6 and minus 6 and use it in the later part here, 3 by k not equal to minus 3 by minus 6. When you use it there, what we see is here it is false. So that means k is equal to 6. You cannot take this value for k, 6. When it is minus 6, it's true. So that means when k is minus 6, the system of equations will have no solution. Take a screenshot, children. You can maybe include this step here, that simplification. K by 12 is equal to 3 by k is not equal to 1 by 2. You can just include that. That is the simplification. 1 by 2, the simplification, you can include it here. You can take this extra step I'm saying. K by 12 is equal to 3 by k is not equal to 1 by 2 after simplifying. So then you will know that the later this one is 3 by k is not equal to 1 by 2. Taken, children? Yes, who'll answer? Videos on, children. Harini and Sneha. Following?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
You're having fun talking to each other and smiling for something. Last class also I noticed that. Okay. All right, children. So, whom should I ask? See, I'm not getting any response from Tarun E and Murali Krishna. Please participate, children. I would love to hear from you. Tarun E and Murali Krishna. It can be, I would like to hear from you. It can be through a doubt or participating with your answer, whatever form. You don't have to necessarily answer a question to participate. Your participation can be even by asking doubts. You can ask me to repeat the explanation, whatever form.
Okay.
Yeah, Murali Krishna, thanks for responding. Now tell me, write tell me both the equations in the standard form. This is the first equation, 3x plus y is equal to 1. How do we put it in the standard form?
Which one, ma'am?
First equation. This is the first equation. This is the second equation. Tell me the first equation in the standard form.
3x plus y is equal to 1, ma'am.
That is what is given in the standard form. Take all the terms to one side.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, I was on my camera for starting of the class, ma'am. Suddenly ma'am, I touched my PC, something got problem, ma'am. The wire got, I can't on my camera, I don't know.
That's okay, Pranav, for this class. It's okay. Tarun name. Oh no, sorry, not Tarun. Who is this? Murali Krishna. 3x plus y.
M is equal to 1, ma'am.
No, that is what is given. How do you write it in the standard form? Take 1 to the other side. Yeah. Take 1 to the LHS. How will 1 look like when you transpose it, when you take it to the LHS?
Ma'am, is that 3x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0?
Pranav, did I ask you?
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am.
Yes, Murali Krishna, second one. Second equation. 2k minus 1 of x plus k minus 1 of
K
y.
minus 1.
Yeah. 2k plus 1 is on the right hand side. Take it to the left hand side. It'll come to the left hand side as 2k plus 1, but with a minus before it. Is
Yes,
equal
ma'am.
to 0. Children, when you transpose 2k plus 1, bring it as it is within the bracket 2k plus 1, but here it's preceded by a plus sign. So that plus becomes minus. So you can see there minus of 2k plus 1. Tell me if all of you agree with that. 2k plus 1. Before the bracket, there's a plus sign. So when it comes to the other side, it stays in the bracket 2k plus 1. Plus becomes minus outside the bracket. So now what is a1 by a2? What is a class? What is a1 by a2?
3 by 2k minus 1.
And the condition for no solution is equal to b1 by b2. What is b1 by b2?
1 by k minus 1.
Is not equal to c1 by c2.
Minus 1 by minus of 2k plus 1.
So this one is the condition, children. Condition for no solution. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. So we know this condition. In place of A1, B1, A2, B2, A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, we'll have to substitute the relevant expressions. So this is what we have. Now we'll have to equate these two and find the value of K. And that we have to check with this one. We'll have to equate this two and find the value of K and check if that value of K holds good here or that value of K makes this one true. Find the value of K from this one and check if that value of K holds true for this one. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
go through the answer. Yeah. Now go through the answer, children. So equating, 1 second. So equating this and this, we find the value of K. Then when K is 2, we are trying to check if this condition is true. When K is, whatever 2, we are trying to check if this is true. This should be true. Only then you can go ahead with that value of K. Please go through the answer. So on cross multiplying, you get 3 into k. So 3 into k minus 1 is 3k minus 3. Because it is like this, children. 2k minus 1 when you cross multiply is equal to 3 into k minus 1. Okay, or 1 into 2k minus 1 cross multiplying is equal to 3 into k minus 1. So k is equal to 2. That you will have to check with the inequality. 1 by k minus 1 not equal to 1 by 2k plus 1. This should be true. When you substitute that value of k, which is 2, and you work this, you get 1 is not equal to 1 by 5. That's true. Yeah, 1 is not equal to 1 by 5. That means you can go ahead with you're getting a true statement. It's true. If it's true, you can go ahead with that value. So when k is 2, the system of equations will have no solution. All right, children. Can we move on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So here we've just used the value of k, 2. 4 plus 1, 5. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 by 1 is 1. 1 by 1 is 1. And 1 is not equal to 1 by 5 is a true statement. So you can go ahead with the value of k, 2. Now here, children, the equations are already in the standard form. You can see C1 and C2 minus 2 is equal to 0, minus 5 is equal to 0. Already the equations are, that is the equations are already given in the standard form. See, this is x, children, this is x. This is its coefficient. This is y, its coefficient, and this is the constant. Here, see, this is the x term. This is the x term. This is the coefficient of x. This is the x term. This is the coefficient of x. This is the y term. Y, its coefficient. And this is the constant. See, this is the x term. X term. 3k plus 1 of x. This is the x term. X and this is its coefficient. This is the y term. 3y. This is the constant. In the second equation, this is the x term, x. K square plus 1 is the coefficient of x. This is the y term. K minus 2 is the coefficient of y. Minus 5 is the constant. What is A1, children? What is A1?
Ma'am,
A2?
3k plus 1.
Yeah, what is A2?
K square plus
1.
What is B1?
3.
What is B2?
K minus 2.
What is C1?
Minus 2.
And what's C2?
Minus 5.
Minus 5. Now, what's the condition for no solution?
A1
A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, not equal to C1 by C2.
A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. Now we'll have to substitute all this here. What's A1? 3k plus 1. A2 k squared plus 1 is equal to B1 3. B2 is this one. Not equal to C1 by C2. Now equate these two and find the value of k and check if this is true. Use that value of k and check if this is true. You should find the value of k by equating these two. By equating these two, you should find the value of k. Once you get the value of k, you substitute that value of k in this one and see if this is true. If it's true, you can go ahead with that value of k. Please go through the answer, children. Went through the answer, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So see, you get k is equal to -1. On equating these two, you find k is equal to -1. And when k is equal to -1, use that here in this inequality. Inequality. Use it in this inequality. And it should be true. What do you get when you substitute? You should just substitute. These are made up of only numbers, not cross multiplying and all that. These are made up of only numbers. So when you substitute, you get -1 not equal to 2/5. That's true. So you can, that means if you get this is true, that means you can go ahead with this value of k. When k is -1, the system of equations will have no solution. Have you got comfortable with these kind of questions, children? Is it fine? For unique solution, you will get many answers for k. For no solution, 1 or 2 answers, 1 or 2 values. Only for unique, you will get many values. For all real values of k other than something, the system of equations will have a unique solution. Take a screenshot, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So here, put the equations in the equations are already given in the standard form. They're already in the standard form. This is the condition for no solution. Substitute the values, and you get half is equal to half is not equal to minus 5 by k. Half is equal to, okay, so this is a situation where because k is in C2, you can get many solutions for k. I was just telling you that you'll get 1 or 2. Yeah, here because k is in the C2 part, C1, C2 part, yes, it can have many values for k. So when you work this, it's straight away true here. Half is equal to half is straight away true. Half is equal to half is straight away true. Now when you work this one, half is not equal to minus 5 by k. You get k should not be equal to minus 10. K should not be equal. This is already true. Half is equal to half. This is already true. No value of k can, disturb this one. No value of k can disturb this. Half is equal to half will always remain like this because there is no k factor in this. There is no k in this. So no, whatever be the value of k, this will remain half is equal to half. Because there is no k in this, this will not change. This is not disturbed. Okay, when you look at this part, half is not equal to minus 5 by k. When you work that, you get k should not be equal to minus 10. So that means for all real values of k other than minus 10, the system of equation will have no solution. We'll check it, you will understand better. So we get when k takes the value minus 10, when k takes the value minus 10, what will happen? You will get 3 by 6, minus 1 by minus 2, minus 5 by minus 10. So you will get 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Infinitely many solutions. When k takes the value minus 10, when k takes the value minus 10, you will have 3 by 6, a1 by a2, b1 by b2 is minus 1 by minus 2, c1 by c2 is minus 5 by minus 10. So on simplifying, you get 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, then the given system of equations will have many solutions. Now supposing k is not minus 10, anything other than minus 10, just imagine a value for k other than minus 10. Will this become, when will this be 1 by 2? When will this be 1 by 2? Only when k is minus 10. When will this one be 1 by 2? Only when this k is minus 10. Only then it will be 1 by 2. So if k takes some other value other than minus 10, this will not be 1 by 2. This will not be 1 by 2. It will be something else. So that means a1 by a2 will be equal to b1 by b2, but not be equal to c1 by c2. That's what it is. For all other real values of k other than minus 10, the system of equations will have no solution. This part is true. This part, when you work, you're getting k is not equal to minus 10. It should not be. The meaning is there itself. We don't have to take too much of a strain to understand this. If it is k is equal to 10, that means k is only 10. If you get k is equal to 10, that means k is only 10. Only when k is 10, it will have no solution. But when it is not equal to, if it is k is not equal to 10, that means k should not be 10. That means it can be anything other than 10. These are the two forms in which you can get the answers. Either you will get k is equal to 5 or you may get k is not equal to minus 7, something like this. K is equal to 5 means k is only 5. Only when k is 5, whatever condition will be satisfied. K is not equal to minus 7 means if you get an answer like that, k is not equal to minus 7. If you get an answer like that, that means k should not be minus 7. Other than minus 7, it can be any value, any real value for that condition to be satisfied. So it's simple. So when it is k is not equal to minus 10, for all real values of k other than minus 10, the given system of equations will have no solution. Screenshot.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, children, this is also similar. Go to the working. See the question. So when you transpose this, children, this part alone, I'll tell you kx plus 3y. When you transpose, take it as k minus 2 with a minus sign to the other side. Is equal to 0. That's what you see here. When you transpose, take it as an expression. In a bracket, take it as an expression. And it goes to the other side with a minus sign. See here, this one. This one in a bracket on the other side with the minus sign. All right, children. So the first step in such questions where we have to find the value of k for a certain condition to be satisfied. So the condition can be no solution, many solutions, or unique solution. To satisfy that condition, you will have to find a suitable value or values of k. That's what we've been seeing so far in today's class. So the first step is to write the equation in the standard form so that you can get the values of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Bring all the terms to one side equal to 0. All terms to one side equal to 0. When you have an expression like k minus 2, you can see that k minus 2 does not have x or y in it. So that's a constant. Now this k minus 2, it does not have x or y in it. So that's a constant. That's the constant. So when you're taking this one to the other side, just enclose this in a bracket and take it to the other side with a minus sign. So that's what it is. I was telling you that when there's an expression C1 or C2 in the right hand side, just enclose it in a bracket and take it to the left hand side with a minus sign before it. Okay, so step 1 is to write the equations in the standard form, and then step 2, identify the values of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Keep that ready and then see what condition has to be satisfied. No solution. So write the condition for no solution. Write the condition for no solution and substitute the values of A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So that brings you to this step. Now equate this. Equate this. On equating, you get k square is equal to 36 or k is equal to plus or minus 6. So now we've got two values for k. One is plus 6, one is minus 6. Now the next thing is, can I go ahead with both the values of k? Can I go or can we go ahead with both the values of k? So for that, we'll have to check with this inequality. Check each of the values. That is first check 6, then check minus 6 or check minus 6 and then 6. So when k is equal to 6, here 3 by k is not equal to, minus gets cancelled, children. This minus and minus gets cancelled. Okay, so you have 3 by k not equal to k minus 2 by k. Now don't cross multiply and all that here. Just take that value of k when k is equal to 6. So when k is 6, this is 6, this is 6, this is 6. So you'll get 3 by 6, 1 by 2. And here 4 by 6, which is 2 by 3. 4 by 6 is 2 by 3. 1 by 2 is not equal to 2 by 3. Yeah, it's true. 1 by 2 is not equal to 2 by 3 is true. True means you can go ahead with the value of k. K is 6 is can be, you can go ahead, proceed with the value of k. K is 6 is fine. It will, satisfy this condition, no solution. Then check when k is minus 6 with this inequality. So when k is minus 6, that means you should put wherever there is k, you should put minus 6. And there when we work, we get minus half is equal to 4 by 3. It's true. Minus half. This is negative, this is positive. They're not equal, it's true. They're not equal, it's true. So that means you can go, both the statements are true. Both are true. That means when k is equal to plus or minus 6, that means k can be plus 6 or k can be minus 6. When k is plus or minus 6, the system of equations will have no solution. When k is plus 6 or when k is minus 6, both, the system of equations will have no solution. Understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you will get the value of k and then you will validate if you can go ahead with the value of k. If you get false, you should not take that value of k. If you get true, you can take that value of k. Screenshot, children. Done? Now see here, find K if the system of equations are dependent. Dependent means what?
Ma'am, same solutions.
Infinitely many solutions. Dependent meaning infinitely many solutions. So what is the condition? For a system of equations to have infinitely many solutions?
A1 by X B1 by B2
Equal to
C1 by
C1 by C.
All the three ratios must be the same. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Okay, see the first one. Tell me the standard form, children.
X minus 3y minus 7 equal to 0.
Okay.
A plus 1 to X plus 1 minus 2k into Y minus of 5k minus 4 equal to 0.
Okay, so this is the X term, children. This is the X term. This is the X term. Like you have 2x, no? X and its coefficient 2. Similarly here, k plus 1 is the coefficient of x. This is the X term. 1 minus 2k is the coefficient of y. This is the Y term. And this one is a constant because there is no x or y in this. There is no x or y in this, so it's a constant. That's it. Now write the condition. Substitute. Cross multiply. So here you have to work. You can work 3 cases, but you should at least work 2. I normally work all the 3 cases. So see here, children. The 3 cases are equating these two as case 1. Okay, 1 minute. Equating these two as case 1. Equating this and this is case 2. Equating this and this is case 3. That is, we have 3 ratios here. We have 1, 2, 3 ratios. 1, 2, 3 ratios. One, you can equate 1 and 2, 2 and 3, or 1 and 3 to get the value of k. So here you can say any order you can work it. Any order. So I have done 1 is equal to 2 here. Equating this and this, you can see it here. Equating these two is here. And equating these two is here. In all the cases, you should get the same value of k. Then only you can go. So working 2 cases is sufficient. You can work a maximum of 3 cases. You have 3 ratios equal here. 3 ratios. So you can do 3 cases. But you don't have to work all the 3. Any 2 will do. Any 2 is enough. So when you work case 1, you get case 5. Case 2 also case 5. That's enough. So that means common. In both the cases, you're getting K5. That means when case 5, the system of equations will be dependent. Finish. If you're interested, you can work case 3 also. Any 2 cases you can work. You should get the same answer for K. Suppose sometimes what happens, in case 1, you will get k is equal to plus or minus 6. But in case 2, you will get k is equal to minus 6. So the common solution is minus 6. Then you can go ahead only with that common solution. You cannot go ahead with plus 6. In one case, you will get 2 answers. Sometimes in one case, you will get 2 answers. K is equal to plus or minus 6. In the second case, you will get only 1 answer. K is equal to whatever, like minus 6. So what's the common solution? Minus 6. So that you should go ahead with the common solution. You should leave that solution plus 6. When k is equal to minus 6, the system of equations will be dependent. We'll go ahead with the common solution here. Went through the 3 cases, children? Can I go ahead with the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
On that. Yeah. There's nothing much for me to say, children. So I thought, I feel it's better you can go through and ask me your doubts. The idea I've shared with you, write the equations in the standard form. A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Then write the condition, substitute the values in the condition. And here you can work 3 cases. Get the common solution. And that is the answer. Whatever is a common solution is the answer. So here you can see in the first case you get case 2, case minus 4. In the second case you get case, please look at the screen. In the first case you get k is equal to 2 or k is equal to minus 4. In the second case you get k is equal to minus 23 by 8 or k is equal to 2. What is the common solution? 2 is the common solution. So when k is 2, the system of equations are dependent. So you get minus 4 in the first case. You get minus 23 by 8 in the second case. These values you cannot take. The common solution k is equal to 2. If you work the third one, when you work the third one, there also you're getting k is equal to 2. So that still confirms. But any 2 cases will do. Again, I'm saying that you don't have to work all the 3 cases. Work any 2, that's enough. But you see here, when you work the third case also, you get that common solution 2. So the common value of k in the 3 cases is 2. Therefore, when k is equal to 2, the equations are dependent. Now see how it is solved. Who is that sitting under the ceiling fan? Show your face.
Ma'am, me only, ma'am, Meera. I'm writing on the table, ma'am. So only I kept the tab on the writing table. I'm writing.
All that I can say is kindly make sure that your face is visible. I thought it was Murali Krishna because mostly he's the one who.
Oh, ma'am.
Okay. You will give us a tour of your home. Murali Krishna will give us a tour of his home, all the paths in his, the windows, doors and everything. Home tour. Okay. I can only keep requesting till, one fine day, all of you realize what I mean and keep your cameras turned on like these sweet children in the class. Raja Rajeshwari, Nandini, Sneha, and Harini. And Ananya excuses herself because she says sometimes the internet lags and she's not able to get the audio clearly when the video is on. So yeah. Tarun Murali, you're not there in today's class? He's not there. Yeah, children, please go through the working. Children, do you think I'm right in allowing you to go through and understand, or you feel I'm escaping my work? Yes, please comment.
It is easy to go through, ma'am.
Correct? No, because I don't know if all of you agree with what I feel is now this is just equating, cross multiplying, and finding the value of k, or you may get a quadratic equation, split the middle term, and get the value of k. So instead of me saying this, I thought it will be easier for you to go through and understand, and you can only ask me your doubts. Okay. So just wanted to know if I was thinking right. Okay. So Sneha, not Sneha. Harini says I'm right. All right. Or maybe it's a joint opinion. Thank you, Harini and Sneha. So
Yes,
this
yes,
part, all right. So this part I have to tell you, children. Now you'll ask me, what is this? I can't understand this at all. What is this? What is this? Okay. So this part I have to tell you. Now, what you know so far is children. So the three cases, equating these two is case one, equating these two is case two. And remember, you can cancel the minus here. And equating these two is case three. Okay, so now case one and case three, I have nothing to say. They're very simple. You can easily find the value or values of k. Case two, you have a quadratic equation. When you cross multiply, you get a quadratic equation. Now, how do you solve this quadratic equation? What you know is the method by splitting the middle term. By splitting the middle term. You know that. But sometimes, it's not easy to split the middle term, and, it's not easy, meaning you're not able to find the two numbers. Just a second, children. Yeah, children. So sometimes, it's maybe time consuming to find the two numbers to split the middle term. So that is when we resort to the quadratic formula. So there is something called the quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. That will help you to solve a quadratic equation. Quadratic formula helps you to solve a quadratic equation. So how do we solve the quadratic equation using the quadratic formula? What is the quadratic formula? X is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a by 2a. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. You will learn how to derive this formula in the chapter quadratic equations this year. So now just take it as a formula. Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now here, if you substitute the values of a, b and c, you can find the values of x. Now here I should not say x, I should say k, because I have to find the values of k. 8k squared plus 7k minus 46 is equal to 0. I have to get the two values for k, so I should say k is equal to. Whatever is the variable is equal to, you must write. If y is the variable, y is equal to. If b is if b is the variable, meaning then I'll write all this in capital letters. Supposing b itself was a variable. Supposing b was a variable, b is a variable, then I'll write minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. You can just modify the formula like this because there's a b here. There's a b, what's my pointer? Yeah, there's a b here, there's a small b here, it's confusing. So you can modify like this. You can modify the formula using capital letters. So whatever is a variable, if y is the variable, y is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So here the variable is k. So k is equal to, now how do you pick the value? How do you get the values of a, b and c? Coefficients. The coefficient of k square is a, k is b, and the constant is c. 8k squared, 8 is a, plus 7k, plus 7 is b, minus 46 is c. Ax squared plus bx plus c. The coefficient of x squared is a, the coefficient of x is b, the constant is c. K squared, its coefficient is a. K, its coefficient is b, plus 7. The constant minus 46 is c. Do you understand how to get the values of a, b, c, children? Compare this with a k squared plus bk plus c is equal to 0. Compare the equation with a k squared. Why I'm writing a k squared? Because the variable is k. A k squared plus bk plus c is equal to 0. Like ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So 8k squared, the coefficient of k squared, 8 is a, plus 7k, the coefficient of k is b, and the constant minus 46. Along with the sign you should take. If it's negative, you should take the negative sign also, is c. Now we got the values of a, b, c. Next, k is equal to minus b. Minus b meaning minus 7. Plus or minus b square root of b square. B square meaning 7 square, 49. Minus 4ac. Minus 4ac meaning minus 4 into a into c. Minus 4 into a into c. Minus 4ac. See, a minus 4 into a into c. So you will get plus minus into minus plus 1472. By 2a. 2a meaning 2 into 8, which is 16. Write the formula once again here for you. Take a screenshot along with the formula. So here, because the variable is k is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the quadratic formula. That's what I've used here. So when you work that, you get k is equal to, so plus or minus 39. So you must take once with minus 39, then with plus 39. Anything can be done first. Minus 7 plus 39 by 16. Minus 7 minus 39 by 16. Anything can be done first because plus or minus. So once with plus 39, once with minus 39. So you get two values for k. Minus 23 by 8 and 2. In the third case, you get only one value, 2. Now, what's the common solution everywhere? 2. So when k is 2, yeah. So when k is 2, the system of equations will be dependent. Yeah, any two cases children. See, now sometimes, like you start working, you get a quadratic formula, you can't split the middle term. Leave that case and do the third case. Don't spend time like this in the exam. Do smart work in the exam. Now you should work all the three cases. Now in the exam, supposing, see, you don't know which you work case 1, say you get the values of k easily. You start case 2 and you're getting a complicated quadratic equation. Just leave it and try case 3. If that works easily, you just leave case 2. You can show case 3 as case 2, I'm saying. Am I clear, children? Don't spend a long time doing all this because I'm saying like you just need to have two cases and the common solution is the answer. Why do you want to spend time using the quadratic formula, finding the two values of k and all that? If you feel it's start working, if you feel it's a quadratic equation and it's going to be time consuming, just leave it like that and try case 3. If that is working faster, finish that. And you can strike off case 2 and show case 3 as case 2. So all that you should do to save time in the exam. The examination, you shouldn't, like a very, sweet child, you should not work all the three cases like this. Work any two, that's enough in the exam. Now when your class work all the three cases. Exam, any two cases will do. Take a screenshot, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All the others, I'm just showing the answer. Take a screenshot. Same thing, children. Now I've told you the quadratic formula also. You can split the middle term if it is easy. Now in this one, you can see case 3. It's easy, so I split the middle term. If it's simple, you can split the middle term. Otherwise, use the quadratic formula. So I have nothing to say. The same procedure. Take a screenshot.
Yes, ma'am.
How many of you are there? Take a screenshot, children. Same thing, take a screenshot. Take a picture, children. See, I've picked questions where, the three cases will be handled differently. Like in one particular case, you saw that the quadratic equation, you had to use a quadratic formula to solve. In one other place, you can split it by you can solve by splitting the middle term. So I've selected sums where there are differences, in the way we work, case 1, case 2, case 3. In that sense, every sum is important. Don't ignore anything. Please work everything in your classwork. Yeah. I think that's it. 1 minute. Yeah, that's all. Till here. Say it was the same heading, children. Find K if the system of equations are dependent. See now, that child who was not listening, whoever it is, carefully will wonder how -5. I told you that you should transpose this and write the equations in the standard form. K minus 1 of x minus y minus 5 is equal to 0. This is C1. Transpose, write in the standard form. The second equation is k plus 1 of x plus 1 minus k of y. Write 3k plus 1 as it is on the other side. There's a plus here. It will become minus is equal to 0. So C2 is this one. This is C2. C1 is minus 5. C2 is minus of 3k plus 1. And this minus and minus will get cancelled. Sorry, minus will get cancelled. And you'll get 5 by 3k plus 1. And here, children, if you can see this one, I have written 1 minus k as minus of k minus 1. I've written, see, this is optional again. Let me tell you that this is optional. You can just ignore this and go ahead with this one. Minus and minus will get cancelled. And then you can just proceed working the whatever you've understood so far. What I've done here is, I'll just tell you what I have done here. I have a k minus 1 here. No, I have a 1 minus k here. I have a k minus 1 here and 1 minus k here. Remember that a minus b is nothing but minus of b minus a. Let me explain that more clearly. You can write a minus c. A plus b is b plus a. Listen to this. We are winding up in 2 minutes. Have some patience. A plus b is b plus a. All of us know that if a plus b, b plus a, both are the same. Yeah, we all agree with that. But a minus b and b minus a, they are not the same. But if you write a minus b as minus of b minus a, they are equal. A minus b is the same as minus of b minus a. Because here minus into b, minus into minus plus a, plus a. A minus b. Let's work. Okay, let us work minus of b minus a. What is minus of b minus a? Open the bracket. Minus b. Minus into minus plus a. That means a minus b, right? That is a minus b, right? A minus b. So minus of b minus a is a minus b. No, this is very important. Many places will do this. Maybe here you can avoid, but in many places later we'll write a minus b as minus of b minus a. LCM. What is minus of A minus B? Minus into plus A is minus A. Minus into minus plus B. So that's nothing but B minus A. So that means if you want to write it by changing the order, if you want to write A minus B as B minus A, take a minus outside. Then they're equal. If you want to write B minus A as A minus B, take a minus outside. A minus B is equal to minus of B minus A. B minus A is equal to minus of A minus B. Take a screenshot along with this, children. So, or you make a note of this. Maybe I'll clear this item sometime. Make a note of this, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now I'm trying to explain. Sorry. Now I'm just trying to tell you why I took up this step. So here I have k minus 1. Here I have 1 minus k. I want to write 1 minus k as k minus 1. So I take a minus outside. That's all. I want to write 1 minus k as k minus 1. Now we will understand. I want to write 1 minus k as k minus 1. How will I do that? By taking a minus outside. 1 minus k is the same as minus of k minus 1. 1 minus k is the same as minus of k minus 1. Because A minus B is the same as minus of B minus A. So why I did that is, children, minus 1. So I've written this k minus 1 as it is, k plus 1 as it is, this minus 1 as it is. Then this one I've changed to minus of k minus 1. 1 minus k is minus of k minus 1, so that I can cancel this minus and minus. And I have k minus 1 to my k minus 1 is k minus 1 the whole square. See, children, even if you don't do the step, you will get the answer. So you learn new things. By doing this, you learn something new, and this what I just told you is very important. In quadratic equations and a few other chapters, I can't say exactly, but you will be using this to make your work easy, to make the calculations easier. So 1 minus k is written as minus of k minus 1. Minus and minus gets cancelled. So now this is nothing but 1 by k minus 1. 1 by k minus 1. Am I clear, children? I'm not clear. You want it again?
Yeah, ma'am.
All right. Did you take a screenshot, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yeah.
Ma'am. Can you show the previous subdivision as well?
Previous?
Previous subdivision.
Yeah. Only this?
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right, children. I hope all of you finished your lunch before the class. All of you had your lunch? I hope all of you finished your lunch. All right. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave the call.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.